start, Mike Vrabel, 6 years the head man in Tennessee, now in year 1 as the head coach of the Patriots. Together in the booth. Off we go here in the rain at Gillette Stadium. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, all right, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And you get through that first game, it feels like you can take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There'll be a lot of nerves in this one here today. But a team that settles down the fastest, just gets back to playing ball, we're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
First carry for Ramondre Stevenson. And good work here defensively. They force him out after a gain of just a yard. And now it's third down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all running to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Taking off, he'll try to get there.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
They'll run on the first down with Stevenson. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
May to throw on second down. Short pass caught by Henry to tight end. And now he goes for a gain of 7. It's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Looking out of the gun. It's May. He goes mad. It's Diggs. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
That's a nice job. He can balance these conditions. A gain of about 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd
Ball
and
on the
5.
40 now. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Here we go, start.
Out of the gun, here's Madden. He'll push out wide to Gibson.
Really well done here by the defense, executing this zone defense, and they got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop down to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And the defense had a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Gain of 8.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field. They've been highly efficient. Now they get another first down.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Patriots first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy. but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger than that.
Will be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they set up first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
May gonna hold on to this one. A short goal down to the 7.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going in the short game.
And the defense stiffening here. Look at this. They're not scrimmage at all. Third and goal coming up.
After putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
Forced out wide, and he'll take this one in. Great. Touchdown, New England. Terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting the game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So the Raiders come out, and Greg, they make a change at quarterback in the offseason. It is now year 13 for Geno Smith, but year 1 in silver and black.
Mike, isn't there just something different about week 1 of the NFL season? I mean, after months of anticipation, debate, speculation, it all gets settled on the field. New coaches, new teams, rookies playing their first time. Man, it's just an exciting time of year, and I'm happy to be calling it all inside.
And this is going to be a Ravens first down. This has got this up to the 35.
And the Raiders first down.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. 7-0 is our score. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football as they've got it with first and 10. From the gun, it's Geno. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down.
And it's third down.
From the shotgun, Smith. He gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. 2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's first and 10.
First down, Raiders.
Working out of the gun, Smith out of the backfield. It's Ashton Genty. And he'll get about 8 on that one, and most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Brings up second and 2.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 2.
Ready.
Play action now. It's Gino. That's caught outside by Bowers. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Run out of the gun for Gentry. He'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
29-yard line.
2 minutes remaining.
6-yard pickup.
First half in a 7-0 game. 2 minutes to play in this first half. While we check in with Scott Hansen on his first full Sunday of work on our team to find out what's coming up at halftime. Scott.
And what a first day of work it's been, Mike. Coming up, 8 games going on around the National Football League in the early window. We're still working on the Octo Box, but we'll have scores and highlights from around the NFL in 2 minutes, so stick around.
Off the play break. It's Smith. That's a short one. It'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
He's taken down just shy of the 10. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Here's a handoff to Gentry. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
To throw, here's Smith. They'll try to set up the screen to Gentry. He's in! Ashton Gentry. Touchdown, Raiders. For Gentry, 56 total TDs in 3 years at Boise State. And a touchdown there, the first of his NFL career.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Raiders come right back to tie it at 7.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Marcus Jones now to return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Right here.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Right here, go throw.
Second down and 8.
Hey, what's that?
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Today is the day. The debut of our new halftime show. Buckle up, everyone. I think you're going to like it. Our trip around the NFL starts now, and it starts with a good one in the AFC West. And this is Patrick Mahomes. A 4-yard touchdown pass in the box score. The Chiefs begin their search for a 4th straight Super Bowl appearance. They get the victory in Week 1. From there, why don't we go to South Philly, look in on the Eagles as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And it's the newest Cowboy, George Pickens. Playing like street football. Everyone go deep, and this time it works. This is going to wind up as an 85-yard catch and run for the touchdown. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts taking on the Miami Dolphins. And this is Devon Achane. He's looking for an opening, gonna find it, a 17-yard touchdown on the ground. This one's gone to halftime with the Dolphins with the lead in the opener at the half. Time for a look here at the rest of the games going on and what's to come here in Week 1 of the new NFL season. Meanwhile, in our game, each team's been able to manage just 1 touchdown, 7-7 tied at the half. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. Oh, he's got room. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Correct. This was a contender for a big change. Was 4-13 a year ago. Boy, did the Raiders do that in the offseason, in the draft, and free agency. Maybe most importantly, with the new head coach, what does Pete Carroll bring to the Silver and Black?
I think the thing that is so true about Pete is just his ability to be consistent. You know, no matter what team it was on, back in those USC days when he built that juggernaut, and then obviously the identity and the culture he brought to Seattle and their sustained success over a long period of time. He goes out, he brings a very familiar face from Seattle. They trade for Geno Smith. They get Ashton Genty in the draft. This has the early makings of that ground and pound, play great defense, manage the game at quarterback that we saw Pete Carroll turn Seattle around pretty quickly years ago. So he's going to continue to stay true to his method, stay true to his process. And if it's anything like what we've seen before, I don't expect Las Vegas to be down very long.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Everybody.
On the handoff, this is Genty. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
That's to the right side. And run by Dallas. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And some space Smith now. Short throw, that's pulled in by Mayer. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 90%.
Now Genji. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You know what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
On 2nd down, Smith. That's into the hands of the rookie, Dante Fulton. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up back to May at the 5-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, like, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he's started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And nothing develops there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
One more time with Genji. And this time he's in. Ashton Genji. Touchdown, Raiders. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his 2nd touchdown here in week 1.
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the 2nd half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this 2nd half started. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will move out to a 14-7 lead. Here's Carlson now. They'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Jones now on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. So the Patriots, 4-13 last year. They make the coaching change. They find a quarterback they hope in Drake May. And all of a sudden you bring Mike Vrabel in here, and Greg, it feels a little bit different around this Patriots squad.
It does, and listen, there's no question. In the NFL, Mike, we all know you need to be good at 2 spots if you want to be consistent over any period of time, and that's head coach, and they believe they got their guy, Mike Vrabel, after the 1-year tryout of Jerome Mayo. They feel like they finally landed on the person who can carry on that Patriots legacy, that identity, and then, of course, you need to be competitive, and you need to be set at the quarterback position. And now going into year 2, Drake May, in the midst of chaos last year, he was pretty good. I mean, he did a lot of really good things with some really bad things going on around him. So they think they've got the quarterback check. They think they've got their head coach of the future. Now just continue to build that roster, build that identity of winning, and this is going to go a long way towards doing that.
2nd down, he'll fake the handoff and hold on to it. And he'll be brought down as we tip towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. They're trying to pick this up with the jet sweep. Oh, the defense beats him in the backfield. They stop him dead in his tracks. And set up 4th down.
Interesting. You don't see a lot of jet sweeps on 3rd down. It seems to be more of like a 1st and 2nd down call because it kind of goes with more of the under center run game and play action game. So they go to it on 3rd down. Really nice job there by the defense. Non-traditional play call. Good discipline. They're able to bring up 4th down.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Raiders offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike. It's just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
Now a 2nd down throw for Smith. Nobody's covering. He's got it. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
A gain of 13
Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Here's Genty. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. New England going to take their 2nd timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
42-yard line.
Once again, it's Genty. The Pats will stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final time. They'll talk things over before 4th down.
And after that short run, it's a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Y'all gotta call my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. Anybody more power? Also dangerous.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
Here we go.
We're trying to pick it up with Genty. And that's going to be good enough. He's got that 1st down. The conversion, and they move it to the 46-yard line.
46-yard line. It's a gain of 10.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
There we go, Sonoma.
They'll go again with Genty. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Here we go.
Keep it on the ground with Genty. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd
3rd and 6.
Ready. Ready, set. Let's go, run. Let's go, sit up. Let's go, sit up.
Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And 3rd down just became a lot tougher. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. They'll run it straight ahead now, intention. And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards.
A gain of 9 on the play. But it brings up 4th down.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple.
Here we go. We're going to shot. Here we go, shot. Come on, shot. Here we go, shot.
Try to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay again.
A.J.
4th down.
Cole in
A.J.
formation
Cole
for the
to
Raiders.
punt for the Raiders. Back deep is Marcus Jones. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Their catch, called for and taken successfully.
At their own
So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's found his receiver, Butte. 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll hurry up to spike it with 13 seconds showing on the clock. Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down.
Here we go, shot.
Operates the shotgun. It's Madden. And that is Douglas. It's complete. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. And it's a great start to the new regime for Pete Carroll. He gets his first win as the Raiders head coach. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.